The game is 2, second down 8.
All right, folks, we apologize for the delay. And there's another whistle after the Collinwood punt. It's second down and 7 for the Hornets. And it is a timeout by Collinwood. So with 7:25 left in the game, in the first quarter rather, it is John Hay 6, Collinwood 0.
Just to give you some info on Collinwood real quick, they've won 6 city titles, but they haven't won a Senate City championship since 2007 when they beat Rhodes 13-6. The last time they appeared in the city championship was back in 2018 when they lost to John Marshall 11-0.
And that looks to change for Collinwood, as Collinwood has been pretty good about trying to make it back. And the fans are starting to pile in here at Collinwood. We got a nice little turnout for a 3 o'clock game. And it is now 2nd and 7. Chips and hands off, and he's handed off to the running back. I can't get a number. Number 25, Saeed Harvin, with a great run. He's tackled by Thomas Ware. And he's down at the 20. So it'll be 1st and 10 for John Hay, a gain of 38.
So far, John Hay seemed to figure out Collinwood's run defense. Last week, when Collinwood played, they were really good at stopping the run defense, but today doesn't seem like it's the same thing.
As we've seen with John Hay has a very balanced attack. They can run and throw the ball when needed. So 1st and 10. He looks to pass. He catches it. Oh, didn't catch it. Went through the hands. So Tinsley's pass is incomplete. Intended for Justin Dancy. Dancy just couldn't haul it in, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. Coach DeCipita of John Hay, very good at keeping his teams well prepared. And it looks like John Hay has been prepared for this game for a long time. Tinsley takes the pass and hands off to number 3. Number 3, Jacob Davis, and he is in. Touchdown, John Hay. But there is a flag on the play. You can hear the roar of the John Hay fans here. But unfortunately, this is coming back, and it is a illegal block in the back against John Hay, so that will back them up. 15.
Block on the back penalty on John Hay.
I'm going to assume that's a spot foul. So that is a spot foul. So 15 yards from the spot of the penalty. It will be 2nd and 15. The ball is now spotted on the 25-yard line. Tinsley takes the snap, drops back to pass. He throws it, and number 28, Christian Graves, cannot hold on. And number 22, Jason Simon, was there to break that pass up.
That was a good read by Jason Simon, because that would have been a pretty good game if he would have caught that ball.
Yeah, and Collinwood has had no shortage of defensive backs. The problem is coming with the numbers as far as depth goes. So It's 3rd and 15. Tinsley in the shotgun. And there's some laundry on the field. And there'll be offsides against Collinwood. So Collinwood gives John Hay 5 free yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 10.
We seen last week with penalties being a big problem for Collinwood. Hopefully it's not the same thing this week again.
All right, Tinsley drops back to pass. He looks, he throws. It's up in the air and it's incomplete. He was looking for 28, Christian Graves.
Bring up a 4th and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Excuse me, that was intended for Ernest Morris. But Collinwood is buckled down, it looks like, and maybe they figured out John Hay's offense.
They caught a break with that penalty, and ever since then they haven't made a mistake.
That is true. So we will see how they handle this 4th down as Tinsley is in the shotgun. Tinsley takes the snap, hands off, and he's stopped. Is it enough for the 1st down? By the referee's spot, it's not, so it'll be turnover on downs as number 26. 26, Ernest Morris is short of the 1st down, so it'll be turnover on downs for Collinwood. And Collinwood will get the ball back again, but in the shadow of their own end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 Collinwood. The ball is spotted on the 11 or the 12-yard line.
Ball is at the 12-yard line, 1st and 10 Collinwood.
Goggins in the shotgun. Actually, Goggins will go under center with this. And Railroaders in the I formation. Goggins hands off. And he hits the hole. And D'Angelo Solomon on the carry. Gain of 2, maybe 3. It looks like it'll be 2nd and 7. And the ref throws some flags on the field. I don't know what's going on. We'll find out shortly.
Yeah, that's interesting because I didn't see anything happen.
At the 15-second down 7.
And the refs have yet to identify what was on the penalty. Well, it looks like an illegal substitution against Collinwood.
Got his flag on the play, and it was on Collinwood.
Back him up. And now Collinwood is really in the shadow of their own end zone.
That's not something you want if you're Collinwood, especially with how John Hay's defense has been. They've been pressuring them really well.
And John Hay has also been moving the ball up and down the field despite not turning that last drive into points. They still are able to move the ball. So it will be 1st and 15. Ball's on the 7. And there's a fumble on the play. And John Hay recovers it for the touchdown. When it rains, it pours. And right now, it's pouring for John Hay as they recover a fumbled snap in the end zone.
That's exactly what they're looking for after that penalty that they got. That's exactly what they needed to turn it around.
And John Hay is also, well, not John Hay, but Collinwood also had an injured player, but he's up now.
The ball was touched on in the end zone by number 59, Isaac Wiley for the touchdown.
Isaac Wiley was the recovering player for John Hay.
12, Collinwood 0.
A pending extra point. We will see how the scoreboard looks after that.
John Hay is going for a 2-point conversion.
Tinsley takes the snap. He's looking to go in. He finds a hole and he got it. So the 2-point conversion is good.
For the 2-point conversion and the score. 5:33 remaining in the first quarter. John Hay 14, Collinwood 0.
And with the 2-point conversion, John Hay now takes a 14-0 lead. And 5:33 left to go in the first quarter. So John Hay looking to open this game up early as we get ready for the opening kickoff. Well, not the opening kickoff, the ensuing kickoff.
Deep for Collinwood, number 22, Jason Simon, and number 6, Thomas Ware.
Thomas Ware and Jason Simon will be back to receive the kickoff. And the kicking off is number 44, Noah Nooney. Kicks. It's a short kick, and he's downed by number 1, Darrell Wheeler, at the Collinwood, looks like Collinwood 35. So we will see how Collinwood comes out on this drive with decent field position. Hopefully no more turnovers will occur.
Hopefully they can move the ball down the field and put some points on the board this drive.
It's been a rough start for Collinwood, but if we know anything about Collinwood, their fight to the end is their fault. They stayed in the game against Glenville, even though that game ended in a blowout. They never gave up. And then last week against the Wolverines of Lincoln West, they stuck it out to the end, and they ended up getting 40 points out of that performance.
Yeah, Collinwood's not a school that you want to count out.
Timeout, Collinwood.
Collinwood calls a timeout, so with that, we will wait 30 seconds and go back to the field.
The second timeout, they have 1 remaining in the first half.
And we are back after the timeout. It will be 1st and 10 Collinwood. The ball is spotted on the Collinwood 39-yard line. And Collinwood looking to put some points up after giving up 14. Goggins is in the shotgun. Goggins takes the snap, hands off. And hands off to number.
Malik Walker.
He hands off to Jermaine Kidd, but Kidd is stopped in the backfield.
At the 34-yard line, a loss of 5, second down 15.
Loss of 5 on the play, second down 15 for the Railroaders. Railroaders playing from just across the street at Collinwood High School on St. Clair Avenue, and John Hay out of Midtown on Stokes Boulevard. Goggins back in the shotgun again. Second down and 15. Goggins takes the snap, hands off to number 25. Number 25 bowls his way up the middle. Angelo Solomon on the carry.
Number 5, Elijah Mellett.
And Elijah Mallet on the tackle.
Third down, 12.
So it'll be 3rd and 12 for the Railroaders. John Hay's defense bending but not breaking.
Yeah, it's definitely not breaking. They're doing a decent job at stopping them from. They're doing a decent job at stopping Collinwood. Collinwood hasn't been able to get a first down yet.
Yeah, and with that, we are hoping Collinwood makes the adjustment mid-game as John Hay looking to
We have a flag on the play. Delay of game penalty on Collinwood.
there's a penalty on the play, and it is the delay of game against Collinwood. So with
Third
that,
and 17, Dundee
it'll
32.
be 3rd and 17 on the 32-yard line for Collinwood. Goggins in a shotgun, 4 wide receiver set,
Hey,
3
Amanda,
wide
how are
receiver
you?
set.
This is LaDonna.
And it's a high snap over Goggins' head. And the running back picks it up. He's still on his feet, still running, but he's brought down.
I know,
And that is a loss
but this
of
one should have been better.
10 or 20. Can't tell how they spot it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Girl, that's a whole long conversation. You too. Bye-bye.
And they spot this ball. So it'll be
Foundation for Collinwood, number 8, Demarcus Goggins.
4th and 31. And Collinwood is forced to punt. Bad break for the Railroaders.
You can't seem to get away from John Hay's defense.
Kick is up. It's short. Very short. And it rolls. And it looks like it's going to die at the Collinwood 40.
That's great field position for John Hay.
Beautiful field position.
John Hayes ball, 1st and 10.
Okay.
All right. So after the change of possession, John Hay has it 1st and 10 on the Collinwood 40.
Official timeout.
And the officials have stopped the clock to send a player off for equipment. Take that back. The trainer has to go over to the Collinwood sideline. And they will reset this. So it'll be 1st and 10 after the reset. Actually, it's been reset, and we're waiting on John Hay to come out of the huddle. So 1st and 10, John Hay. John Hay in a 3 wide receiver set, and Tinsley back at quarterback. Tinsley takes the snap. He drops back the pass. He looks. He throws.
Trey Tinsley's pass is intercepted.
And it's intercepted
By number 22,
by Jason Simon. So Jason Simon comes up with the interception that gives the Collinwood Railroaders some life, generating a turnover.
That's the momentum Collinwood needed. As you said earlier, Collinwood has really good DBs, but you said they don't have a lot of depth. Imagine if they had more depth, how good their DBs would be.
Oh man, that would be awesome. It would be an awesome thing to see as, you know, the numbers game. I actually thought the numbers game would have caught up with Collinwood, but seeing that interception there actually helped Collinwood as they now have the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, as it was a touchback because the ball was caught in the end zone. So we will see what the Collinwood Railroaders do with this on this third possession for them. First and 10 at the 20. And Goggins in the shotgun. Goggins takes the snap, fumbles the snap, and he falls on it immediately. A loss of 5. Second down and 15. Collinwood's got to do something about that fumbled snap exchange.
It happens quite often.
It happened a lot. I counted 7 times last week against Lincoln West. So now this is something that we thought would be corrected, but apparently they're still having problems with it. So second and 15. Ball's now on the 16-yard line. And Goggins is under center. In the I formation. Takes the snap, hands off, but he runs into a big brick wall. That was number 67 or 65, John Smith. And there is a injury on the play. Actually, he was tackled by number 61, Quincy Woods. And Quincy, being a big person that he is, we will take a moment to figure out the injury and we will come back. And we are back after the injury. So it will be third down and 15 on the 15 for Collinwood.
Third and 15 from the 15-yard line.
Under center. Goggins takes the snap. He Drops back to pass. He passes it. And it is incomplete. Fourth and 15 now. And Collinwood is forced to punt yet again.
Deep for John Hay, number 19, Tommy Murray.
Punt formation in for Collinwood. Goggins will be back to kick. Actually, we'll take that back. D'Angelo Solomon will be back to punt. And back to return the punt for John Hay is takes the punt. He kicks, balls away. And the ball drops. And it rolls out of bounds at the 50. So on the 50-yard line, Hay will take over. John Hay will take over at midfield, and Collinwood defense is back on the field, but it looks like they are hoping to get another turnover as John Hay threw an interception.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep this defensive momentum going.
And the defense isn't the problem. Tinsley takes the snap. He hands it off to number 28, Christian Graves. The Graves on the carry. Collinwood stops him after a gain of 6. Second and 4. And it looks like John Hay will be going back to the run. So at the end of the first quarter, it's Collinwood 0, John Hay 14. We'll be back with the second quarter in a few. And we are back with the second quarter, and it'll be second down and 4 for John Hay. Tinsley takes the snap, hands it off. And he's still running, and he's down. That was number 28, Christian Graves again. Christian looks hurt, and there's the whistle. So he will be down while the trainer comes and takes a look. And with that, we'll see if they get him off the field for one play. Well, with the injury timeout, we will come back. And we are back after the injury timeout. So it'll be 1st and 10. Tinsley takes the snap and he hands off to the running back, and the running back is stopped. That was number 3, Jacob Davis. And Davis is stopped after a gain of 3. So it'll be 2nd and 7. And the ball is spotted on the Collinwood 27-yard line. 2nd and 7. Tinsley takes the snap again, hands off to number 12. Trey. Nope, that wasn't true. Number 13, Zaire Twitty. He's stopped in the backfield after a gain of 2 or 3. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. John Hayes still coming back with the run attack, throwing the interception.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're letting the interception slow them down.
No, it hasn't. Tinsley back. Tinsley takes the snap, hands off to Davis, and Davis is grabbed and swung down violently, but not until he gets the 1st down. So it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal. John Hayes.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Hornets at the 10. So he was down at the 10 on. And John Hay looking to score more points. Tinsley back. Tinsley takes the snap, hands off. Tinsley, and John Hay gets into the end zone again for a touchdown.
John Hay touchdown, number 4, 9:43 in the 2nd quarter.
Jacob Davis on the road.
20. Collinwood 0 on the 10-yard touchdown run by number 3, Jacob Davis.
Collinwood struggling to stop the wing T attack. And John Hay going for 2 once again. Jensen takes the snap, heads in and takes it in himself, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion. So 9:43 left to go in the 2nd quarter. It is now John Hay 22, Collinwood 0.
John Hayes done a really good job running the ball against Collinwood. They must have looked at some film from last week, seeing how they were able to stop the run against Lincoln West.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there, and I also have to think that the numbers game has caught up to Collinwood, as you know, John Hay mostly has a balanced attack when they feel they need to throw the ball. It's also, let me start over. You don't always see the wing T offense in high school, but when you do, you see a lot of defenses struggle with it, as you don't know who's getting the ball and you don't know where the ball is going.
It's confusing from up here, so I can only imagine how confusing it is on the field.
Exactly. John Hay ready to set the kick off. Noah Nooney set the kick. Kick is away. It's a short squib. Picked up by number 1, Wheeler. And Wheeler is down at the 45-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Collinwood on their own 45.
Number 5, Elijah Ellis, and number 22, Zaquan Walkoff.
As we said earlier, John Hay has won the last 11 meetings against Collinwood. Last happened in 2019. We didn't get a score before the game, but knowing that John Hayes had a dominant streak over the Railroaders, actually dating back to 2001. I was actually a member of that 2001 team where we lost to John Hay 14-7 on the infamous 4th and 40 bomb.
That must have been really heartbreaking. That's a heartbreaking loss.
I dare not bring that up, but to know that John Hay is still Angelo Solomon gets a run for a gain of 5 or 6. So it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Railroaders.
Ball was at the 49-yard line of John Hay, and they get a 6 yards, 2nd down, 4.
It is 2nd down and 4 for Collinwood. Goggins hands off again, but Solomon is met almost in the backfield, but he gains 1. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
He's brought down by number 9, Malik Walker, at the John Hay 48-yard line. Gain of 1, 3rd down, 3.
Collinwood moving the ball just a smidge. Gonna get some momentum after that John Hay touchdown. Third down and 3. Goggins hands off. He takes it on the boot. He tries to make a move, gets forward, and he gets the 1st down. Great run by Goggins on a naked bootleg to get the 1st down for Collinwood. So Collinwood getting some life, showing them to move the ball against this John Hay defense.
Yeah, that was a good run by Goggins. I didn't see that one coming. I thought he was going to hand it off, but he fooled me. It was obviously a bootleg. Something happened there. It was miscommunication.
Whether it was miscommunication or not, it worked out in Collinwood's favor, so that gives them the 1st down, and they are driving on, and for the first time in this game, they are on the other side of the John Hay field. So 1st down, Goggins takes the snap, fakes the handoff, he throws it, and it is a drop, almost interception. So 2nd and 10 after an almost turnover for John Hay. And
coverage for John Hay was number 22, Stanley Turpin.
That was Stanley. It looks like I don't have a Stanley on the roster, so it looks like it was. Oh, Stanley Turpin, number 2. Sorry about that. Thank you for the correction. And Collinwood trying to draw up some offense. It'll be 2nd and 10. Goggins under center again. Takes the snap, hands it off. It's a good run. He's still on his feet, and Collinwood gets another 1st down as Jermaine Kidd bullies his way to another first down.
11 yards on the play, good enough for a
Gain of 11.
just inside the 30 of John Hay at the 29.
Collinwood's been doing really good this offensive series. Despite that almost interception, they've been doing really well.
And finally got their groove and settled down and figured the run game might be working if they stuck with it. And here we are. It is now first down again. The ball spotted on the 29 of John Hay. Goggins under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off again. And is tripped up. Is
30 of the ball carrier, brought down by number 19, Tommy Murray.
Kid
No gain on the play.
for a no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 29 yard.
It is once again 2nd and 10. But I'm thinking the Railroaders might be able to generate some points on this one, on this drive. But we'll see what happens these next 2 downs. I'm going to assume it's 4 down territory for Coach Wheeler. And we will see where it goes from there. Goggins takes the snap, fakes the handoff, hits the outside, makes a move, gets a stiff arm. There is a flag on the play, but Goggins does get a couple. And we'll see what the flag is about.
He was brought down by number 80, Eric Eubank. Sideline warning penalty on
There is a sideline warning against Collinwood. It is a warning. You get 2 before that second one turns into a 15-yard penalty. So after a warning, Goggins gets 3 yards, maybe 4. So about 3rd down and 7.
So for the people that don't know, what is a sideline warning?
Sideline warning is basically referee giving you, or you giving the referee so much space and not jumping off onto the field as a coach or player or anybody of staff for your said school or team. So Goggins takes the snap again. He's flushed out of the pocket. He looks and he is sacked. And there is another flag on the play. And it looks like it is holding against Collinwood, and I'm going to assume John Hay will decline it. So it'll be 4th down for Collinwood. And we will see. It looks like Collinwood may punt this and try to pin John Hay deep in their own territory.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
It would, assuming they get the punt off and it magically dies on the 1. I have seen that before. As we've seen in football, weird things can happen.
Oh, yeah.
John Hay, number 19, Tommy Murray.
Punt is away.
The
The punt hits the ground and it bounces out of bounds at the
ball rolls out of bounds at the 10-yard line of John Hay. 1st and 10, John Hay.
John Hay 11 is where the ball will die. So John Hay will take over inside their own 20. And we will see what John Hay comes up with this offensive series. 3:43 before halftime. I'm going to imagine Coach DeCipita is going to head for shooting at the end zone and trying to take a chance to score more points. So 1st and 10, John Hay. Tinsley takes the snap, he throws, and he's hit as
Justin Dancy.
Thomas Ware comes up and makes the tackle
Thomas
on
Ware.
Justin
At the 11
Dancy.
yard line, gain of 1, second
John
down,
Hay
9.
trying to go with a quick pass, and it's stopped early by Thomas Ware. Thomas Ware, being a ball hawk DB, shows he can make open field tackles when needed.
Yeah, Thomas Ware, he's a really good DB. He's good at reading the balls and seeing where they're going to be, and he's good at just making that tackle.
Very good. Which is why he earned Player of the Week last week against Lincoln West. So second down and 10, second down and 11 for John Hay. And there is a false start flag against John Hay.
On John Hay.
So that'll back them up 5 more.
Take the ball back to the 6 yard line, coming down 15.
So second and 15 for the Hornets. And Timsley in the shotgun. There is another flag, and it is another false start penalty against John Hay. I don't think John Hay can back up anymore unless they start moonwalking.
Collinwood's defensive line must be applying some sort of pressure to them where they feel the need to just jump early.
If that is the case, that would be good momentum going into the second half.
That was a 1 yard penalty.
So still third down. Tinsley takes the snap. He hands the ball off. And his ball carrier was Saeed Harvin, excuse me. But he's brought down quickly, and it will be
Fourth down and 12.
yeah, it'll be 4th and 12 for the Hornets. I think,
Third down.
excuse me, it'll be 3rd down as we read the sticks wrong. And the referee stopped play to figure out what's going on.
It'll be 4th down and 12 and punt formation.
So they did correct it, and it will be 4th down and 12 for John Hay. And as soon as the referees are done conversing,
Number 44.
what they're going to eat for lunch, we
No
will
one running.
get this play.
I like this drive defensively for Collinwood. Even though the penalties kind of messed up John Hay, Collinwood did a really good job defensively this drive.
And there is a timeout called by John Hay. So with that timeout, we will take a timeout with him and be right back. are back after the timeout. Both teams getting ready and getting set. Back to return this punt. It is a punt. And it doesn't look like a punt, so it looks like John Hay will be going for it. Tinsley takes the snap. He hands it off. And he is shoved out of bounds. And Collinwood does not get the stop they're looking for. And John Hay gets the first down on 4th down. And the clock ticking at 1:42 and counting. I think John Hay might either run the clock out or be shooting to get some points before halftime.
Either way, they're in really good position going into the half.
There they are. Tinsley hands off again, but Zayn Harvin is stopped abruptly at the line, so it gets a gain of 1. Thinking Coach DeSapita and John Hay might just be running out the clock and taking it into halftime. 2nd and 8. Tinsley in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set for John Hay. Tinsley drops back to pass. He throws it up. It's a deep ball. The corner falls, but there is no flag. So the corner takes the turf monster catches both the corner and the receiver, but there is no flag on it. So it'll be 3rd down and 10. 3rd down, actually, 3rd and 7. Jason Simon was on the coverage. Looked like he was in a position to make the play, but sadly the turf monster reaches up and grabs him.
Gets the best of us.
It does. It does. So 3rd down and 7 for John Hay. Tinsley takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Actually gives it to... Oh, he breaks the tackle. He's struggling down the sideline. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, and he's pulled down out of bounds at the... It looks like the 15. Thomas Ware saves a touchdown. Jacob Davis gets almost a 80-yard run out of that.
That was a great run by John Hay. Going into half, that's definitely something you want. With the possibility to score the touchdown, it's looking good for John Hay right now.
John Hay calls a timeout after they get the first down. So with that, they still have some time on the clock, which will be 27 seconds. And looking at this now, I thought John Hay would take a couple knees after gaining a couple yards and going into halftime, but apparently they had other ideas, and those other ideas ended up being shooting for points. So now they're in the red zone of Collinwood and looking to score and maybe put this game out of reach.
At first, I thought they were going to run the clock out or kneel as well, but looks like they fooled us both.
Yeah. And John Hay has been known to be aggressive on offense. So 1st down. Tinsley takes the snap. Hands off the ball to number 2, Stanley Turpin. Turpin is still on his feet, but he's down now. Deion Dozier on the tackle. And John Hay calls another timeout, and that will be their last of the half. So Coach DeSapita may be trying to draw up a play to get the ball in the end zone. And with 13 seconds left, they have 1, maybe 2 plays if they clock time management this right.
John Hay wants to resume.
It'll be interesting to see what they go for right here.
That run helped as it gave him some time, gave him 27 seconds to work with. I guess we both misjudged the clock management of John Hay as a 60-plus yard run puts you in the red zone. It will be 2nd and 4 for John Hay. The ball on the 9. Tinsley takes it. He drops back. He's rolling out. He throws. And he just misses his receiver. Ernest Morris just misses Morris. A little over the head. And with 6 seconds to go, I did say John Hay would have 1, maybe 2 shots, depending on what they called. And here we are. They have 1 more shot at the end zone. Let's see if Collinwood can keep him out of the end zone. Tinsley in the wing shotgun. Tinsley takes the snap. He looks. He throws. It is over his head, over the receiver's head. That actually leaves 2 seconds to go. Pass was intended for Morris, but Morris just a little short to pull that down. So 4th and 4 for John Hay at the 9. They have 1 more shot to put it in the end zone before halftime. Tinsley in the shotgun. Tinsley takes the snap. He drops back. He rolls out. Looks to throw. And it is caught! Touchdown! John Hay. Ernest Morris.
What a snag by Ernest Morris.
Ernest Morris comes down with the touchdown after missing the first one.
A little bit of redemption right there.
John Hay 28, Collinwood 0.
And with the extra point pending, we will see John Hay go up with a possible 30-point lead going into halftime. And they are going for 2. Tinsley takes the snap. He runs it in himself. He looks, and he gets in. So with that, going into halftime, it is Collinwood 0, John Hay 38 at the half. We will see you guys back at half after the half with the third quarter.